Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play, our Growing Together Let's Play with Miss Sarah Lombardo. Currently she is feeding her cats, so we're going to do this a little differently today because I didn't realize that I hadn't recorded my audio when I made this video. Not until I got to editing. Surprise! So it would not be a Miss Chris Builds video if there was not some form of technical difficulty on my part. So, anywho, now that that's out of the way, Miss Sarah has decided, due to the vote, that she is going to find a partner and have a baby the traditional way, and that is our mission for today. I did play a little bit off camera to further her skills in painting and a little bit of handiness. I wanted to upgrade the fireplace to make it a little more safe so she wouldn't potentially light her rug on fire or the bookshelf or anything like that. So we did that. We picked up some gigs. We advanced a little bit in our freelancer career. We also upgraded our litter boxes, as you can see right here. It's beautiful. We still need to empty the litter storage every now and again, but it doesn't get disgusting every time the cat uses it, which was really, really bugging me. When I was playing off camera, it seemed like every time the cat went in there to use it, it was just instantly filthy, and I couldn't take it anymore, so we upgraded that one, and also the one upstairs. And Miss Sarah is just enjoying her breakfast and hanging out with Miss Cinnamon and Miss Whiskers, and she's going to be very good about keeping tidy, and she's going to do her dishes. And then I believe we are going to, I don't know if do we pick up another gig right away? I'm pretty sure her plan is to just pick up one more gig, complete that, and then be on our way, but I could be wrong with the sequence of events here. So maybe she's just planning on going straight out after she takes care of her kitties' needs for the day. I know that we are on a mission today, and I know that we also did complete a few gigs on camera as well. I just don't quite remember the sequence of events because it was a couple days ago now. Plus I had to take one day to just breathe because I can't believe I forgot to record my audio. I just can't. Anywho, here we are. We are in San Sequoia, and we brought our friend Miss Supriya to help us explore this neighborhood because we've heard great things, but we just didn't want to go by ourselves for the first time. Figured bringing some company would be good, and I thought we'd start them off with a nice puzzle at the recreation center. So we both came inside and started a little puzzle together. That was the first step in our excursion today. There she is. There's our friend. And she's very happy about fitness right now. She likes the decor, the fitness decor. That's good. So let's see if we'll sit down and start our puzzle. And then I think we picked 100-piece puzzle. That was the plan. Here we go. And they had a nice little time while they were doing it. I actually had to keep getting Supriya to go back to it because she just didn't want to continue. I think she was getting a little bored. But I was just kind of browsing around all the different kinds of puzzles. I think the one we chose was the Best Friends Forever, because, you know, they're both pet lovers, and I just thought it was fitting because they are very good friends. So that's what they did. And while they were starting their puzzle, I was looking around the town, and I found this sim that I just so happened to place from the gallery, and I will give credit to the player who created him. He is very sweet. His name is Will Arrington. He also has an Australian cattle dog at home, and he's just a little sweetheart, and I think he's super cute. And I had to have Sarah run all the way to him just to say hello, all out of breath. And he didn't not like her right off the bat. I think he seemed a little cautious. Maybe he's shy, and he's wondering, why is this strange woman running up to me and just waving and starting a conversation. I don't know you. Should I know you? And she's just enjoying the outdoors at the moment. But they had some small talk. They got to know each other just a little bit. And I think that they are just super cute together. Now, I did edit Will a little bit on the gallery. I didn't change his general look, but I just kind of trimmed him down a smidge. I think that the more fluffy look actually suits him, but I did have to trim him down just a smidge. I figure if he has a dog, he goes for walks a lot, and he would be a little bit more in shape than he was. Oh, hey, fancy meeting you here. Would you like to see some photos of my cats? Do you like cats? How do you feel about animals? I gotta know these things. We're on a time crunch. I figure he decided to, after he headed home to take care of his dog's needs, he scooted on back over here to hang out with Sarah just a little bit more. And they were getting along pretty well. I was still getting used to the new pie menu for the Sims conversations, so there you'll see a lot of shuffling around, just looking for things. I'm so used to just the old pie menu. Things take a while to get used to. Actually, I do like the way they organized it. It's a lot to get used to at first because there's so many options, especially if you have different packs. So many choices, and that is one of my problems. I have so many packs and so many build mode items, and now conversation topics to choose from. It can be a little overwhelming, but they had a very nice conversation. I was trying to figure out how to tell it like a normal story, not a fairy tale story. I wanted to tell a dramatic story or a funny story, and I just couldn't figure it out. But we did discuss our interests. She was feeling very inspired, and we have a sentiment gained. You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. I thought that was so cute. They were kind of swooning over each other for a second there. And she decided autonomously she wanted to paint. And then I thought, you know what? Actually, yes, we're going to do that, but put a pin in it for now. Let's at least ask if he's single. And try to break the ice through the friendship a little bit. Let's try to sway it more towards the other side. And Sarah did find out that he's single, and check out this cute little behind the shoulder flirtatious side eye. I just thought it was so cute. I had to take a picture of that. You'll recognize it from the thumbnail, but I had to. I thought it was so sweet. She's just pretending not to be super interested. So here we are. I did get her back to painting, and she wanted to paint a portrait of her new friend. So here we go. She started the painting. I did have to pull out a pose square thing because he just wouldn't stand still. And as we were painting, he did kind of wander off and do his own thing, but we finished painting pretty quickly, and I thought it looked very nice. I thought it came out really cute. So, and look at that price tag. We could sell it for 672 simoleons, but obviously we're not going to do that. So we said goodbye to our other friend, and then she wanted to autonomously get coffee. So, no. Put that in your inventory, ma'am. Thank you very much. And we were looking for Will, but I think he was not on the lot anymore. I believe what happened is he had already started walking back home, if I remember correctly. But she has good compatibility with him. She's still just acquaintances, but they have good compatibility, he says. Hey, not bad. Based on their preferences, these Sims have pretty good compatibility. They might not become best friends instantly, but it certainly won't be a challenge for them to get along. And they are closer from happy memories, which is nice. I like that. So I was very happy to see it. And now we are home. After she realized Will had left, she decided to head back home. And those are some pictures of our cats on the wall, by the way. I used the new photo frames. And I was very happy to do so because I love it. And maybe we'll put another photo in the middle at some point. I don't know of whom. Maybe it'll be a group photo. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So she's just grabbing some leftovers. It is 9 o'clock at night. She's been gone all day. So she's just going to shove some vegetable dumplings in her face and talk to her cat in the bathroom, I guess. totally fine. So while she's doing that, we can check for gigs. And I believe what I did was I checked for gigs and then I noticed the skill level requirement, so I wanted to show you guys that she did reach painting level 7. And it took a while, but we did it. And we also sold some paintings, and it was a lot. So we have a whole bunch of new things. The Plum Bob Picture character designers are on strike again, but their loss can be your gain. Our film producers are desperate to get their latest film production back on track. The job is simple. Study the director's designs and use your artistry to make larger-than-life characters that leap off the script's page. So that is a pretty hefty payday, 2,750 simoleons, I believe it says. It's a little small on my screen, but I think that is right up our alley. So after she gets done eating her dumplings in the bathroom with her cats, right, we can study the design documents on the computer, and then we will create a couple different character concepts in our favorite spot on the couch with our sketch pad. And here we are, right there. So she did her studying, and now she's going to just draft a couple character concepts, and we're going to kind of speed through them. She's just feeling very happy, very content to be by the fire. There's her little kitty, there's Cinnamon, such a cute little girly warming her tush by the fire. Gotta love it. And there's Whiskers having the zoomies and then a sudden nap. Gotta do what we gotta do. Always with the freaking sketch pad on the floor. Always. There's literally a table right here, ma'am. Come on, get it together. So, she did one, and I wanted to check what she had done, but I decided to just queue up another one anyway, because we gotta know it's not going to be perfect the first time. They never are. And here is this lovely little stick figure tulip looking dude. I don't know. Sure, that's a level 7 piece of artwork right there. 7 out of 10, that's what we get. I don't know, man. Maybe she needs to be more inspired, is my guess. I think that was the problem. She was happy, but she wasn't necessarily inspired. Then we had this guy, and it doesn't look that impressive, but he's actually, if you saw really quickly, that's actually a masterpiece. But I figured she was tired, so maybe she'd come up to bed. And since I couldn't hide from the elephant in the room, these are some things she started gathering in anticipation of her new family that she wants to start. She has some diapers and wipes, a couple boxes with some pieces of furniture in them, perhaps, and her old childhood toy box, another little box with some other little toys, a nightlight, a nice ceiling light fixture, and of course the llama painting that she painted a while ago that she decided would actually be perfect for a child's room. So she's a little what should I say, overzealous. She's maybe planning a little too far ahead, counting her chickens a little too soon, but hey, it's all right. And then she had a nice sleep, and it is a beautiful morning, beautiful winter morning in Brindleton Bay, and we are just going to have Miss Sarah wake up and come on down, do her normal morning routine, use the bathroom, take a shower, possibly grab some breakfast. It looks like she's hungry enough to do that. Oh, that's right. I decided for a thoughtful shower to get her inspiration up so that we can do some more of those character concepts, and then we can submit those to our current client for her job. So that was the plan. And I love the shirt on her, by the way. It's very cute with the shoulder cutouts. It's very I don't know, it's very stylish, but still very neutral and comfortable. That's how she likes to dress. I would say it's more boho, but I think in the game it is classified as preppy. So we gotta do what we gotta do. And of course the sketch pad's on the floor. Why wouldn't it be on the floor? I swear. This lady driving me crazy with that. But now at least we are super inspired from our shower. Still very happy to be sitting in front of the fireplace, as you can tell from the temperature gauge there near the clock. It is a chilly day outside, so that fire is needed. And I like this one, The Man in the Rain. I thought that was a very nice character concept, and I think the last one is just a lion. I didn't pull that one out because I've seen that one before, but I decided the masterpiece, we should at least submit that one right away. Send a client for approval. On the floor. Approved. This is exactly what we were looking for. Keep up the great work, Sarah. Okay. Obviously, I didn't think that one would have a hard time, considering they did not like The Man in the Rain, but they did like the lion. So that was also very nice. And let's see what they said. The film's producers are overjoyed with Sarah's character concept creations. Each of her designs are film ready, and the costume and makeup artists are already hard at work translating her concepts into outfits for the film's stars. As a thanks for keeping the film production schedule on track, they've promised to feature Sarah's name in the title sequence and have added extra money to this payment. I did not see the full payment, but I'm pretty sure it was more than 3,000 simoleons, which is great. So she decided to maybe take a little break now that she's finished that gig. She can feel accomplished, and she wants to give her kitties some attention because she has been neglecting them. She's been too busy building her skills, advancing her career, and she hasn't really given her fur babies enough time, and she feels bad about that. So she wants to keep their relationship strong. She wants to keep them happy and thriving because they are kitties. They need lots of playtime and lots of praise and encouragement. So she decided she was going to do that. And then I believe what we did after we had just a smidge more time with our kitty cats is we decided to grab some leftovers. We still have some eggs and toast in the fridge, which is great. Why would you pull out eggs and toast as leftovers? That doesn't sound very appealing as leftovers. Anyway, moving on. I digress. So, as she's eating breakfast, she's thinking about Will. She's like, maybe after I finish eating, I should give him a call. She's feeling really nice, really great. She had a shower inspiration. She finished her gig. She had playtime with her kitty cats. So she called him up for a little chat after she finished doing her dishes, because she likes to make sure her house is in order before she leaves to go anywhere, just so that when she comes home, it's not a disaster. No one likes coming home to a disaster. And I'm assuming when they were on the phone, they agreed to meet up and get to know each other a little bit better. So she just headed out, and they met in Tartosa on the beach, and I thought that was so adorable. I love her outfit yet again. Now here it is very warm. It's not necessarily a heat wave, but it is warm. It is comfortable. It's just a casual, like, hey, you want to meet me in Italy kind of thing? Oh, why not? So, and she has identified the minnow because they were talking about local fishing spots. And she has also learned that he is a good sim. Oh, that's so sweet. So they just hiked over to the other side of the beach. And she decided, you know what, hey, I'd love to get to know you a little better. And I know I already took I already did a painting of you. I'd like to get a painting of the surroundings to really commemorate our time together. And you can kind of see what I do. Maybe I can talk to you about it a little bit. We can share in our interests. You can tell me a little bit more about what you like. I thought this little scene right here was perfect. The water, got the lighthouse, got the beautiful sky. Love it. So that's what we did. We sat here and we talked and got to know each other a little better. We talked about art. We talked about coffee and money and banana peels. I'm joking. I'm assuming they're talking about jokes. And she has acquired the comedy skill, so that makes a lot of sense. And I think they were really enjoying, she's talking about loving art. He's talking about drums. That is also an art form. I'm totally fine with that. Video games. She also enjoys video games, as we found out last episode. Talking about acting. Apparently he's feeling tired. Not a good sign. But she's telling him that she loves traveling and painting in different locations. And he's saying that he also likes to travel, but he has a little bit of a money problem right now. He's currently unemployed. He just moved. He was kind of doing the dog training thing for a while, but now he's here, and he's just looking for a job right now. So he really appreciated that she wanted to comp their trip, I guess. And she said, well, while we're here, after I get done this painting, why don't we get some food and we can hang out for a little longer? And here's her milestones, because she did discover she is a cheerful sim when we were playing off camera. I think that's because of the time she was spending with her kitty cats. It just made her feel really, really happy. But yes, she finishes her painting and it looks lovely, and I believe we just throw everything back in our inventory. Look at that, that's perfect. And over here there's a little Asian food stand, so we decided to come over and check it out. Now, I think, what did she get? I forget what she ended up picking. Oh, now I know, yes, the sweet and sour eggplant for herself, and I think she chose the sweet and sour pork for Mr. Will, but he kind of just disappeared down that alley, so he didn't really get to participate in the food. He must have just been so tired. He said, you know what, I actually gotta go. I'm about to pass out, but I'll see you later. And he left. Maybe he was feeling a little nervous. Maybe he just didn't know how to proceed and he was just too tired. He didn't want to embarrass himself. So it's fine. She enjoyed her food by herself. And when she got home, her friend Supriya was just happened to be walking by. So she said, hey, sorry, I was out. She goes, yeah, you never leave. What are you doing? Here, let's go inside. It's a little chilly out here. And she decided to tell her about her time with Will. So she decided to talk up another sim. Obviously that would be Will. She said, he's really sweet and he's a great listener. We actually have a lot in common, and he's not too hard on the eyes either. And she said, Will sounds like he is an absolute pleasure to be around. I think she hit the nail right on the head, because they had pleasant conversation the entire day. They just seemed very comfortable with each other, and it was great. And then I figured, well, I already ate. You're here now, so I guess we'll just kind of hang out. Let's talk about cats. How's your day? That kind of thing. Now, I know that this episode so far has been going a little slow. We're about the halfway point. But bear with me. It gets good. And it goes good and goes real fast. Just letting you know. It's a doozy. So, here we are, picking a movie to watch for Girls' Day. I figured now would be a good time to enjoy a little bit of girls' time. So they're just getting ready to sit down, if she'll ever seat herself. She just wanted to stand there awkwardly. I think she was too excited about talking about our new love interest, and there he is knocking at the door as we're having our girls' night. Big surprise there. We spent the whole day together, so I was a little shocked that he would come knocking, but she decided, I guess, well, sure, you can come in if you want. You want to meet my friend? Want to meet my cats? Oh. So they all sat down together, and at first they were watching the movie, and Sarah started to tell a story about their trip to Tartosa, but Will quickly got a little uncomfortable because I don't think he's ready yet to be meeting our friend. So he excused himself to our office. He heard some music playing and was like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go check out I like music. Bye. So he went over and checked out the music, and the cats are running around like crazy. There's so many people in this house. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, they never know how to take this many other humans in the house, other Sims in the house. Freaks them out. But I decided to send her on home, since they weren't really communicating that much anyway, and I really needed to see why he was here. I guess he very much enjoyed our time together today. So they just had a little bit of small talk. She described a new idea to him. He was talking to the cat about music, which is nice, and off she goes. She's feeling sleepy anyway, so had to remove her from the group. I was trying to get them all to sit together, but nothing ever works out that way. So we're sitting or watching a little bit of the movie. We were discussing our day, and look at that, more side eye happening. Always with the side eye. So I decided maybe to try again to get a little closer, and here's where I finally found. I was trying to find, flirt, compliment, and I said, why can't I find this? I didn't realize I was under the friendly interaction. I had to go back, go to the romance interaction, then flirtation. That was a lot. So many subcategories going on here, but I did find it, so I decided just to, try a little flirting, confess our attraction, which sometimes doesn't go over very well, and I think she was just relieved. Oh, I am attracted to women. So that was when she asked what his romantic interests were. And then I believe is when she confesses her attraction. Maybe she compliments his appearance first. There you go. Because that's what I was looking for the entire time. And I was having a really difficult time just finding the right conversation points that I wanted to make. Now she's discussing the movie. So maybe she's trying to segue a little bit into more topics of conversation. She seems a little embarrassed. I think she's very critical of herself. I think she feels like she's bombing. Oh, he can't possibly be enjoying his time with me right now. What am I doing? I have no idea. And then I see the option, ask to have a science baby, and I said, no, we're not doing that. That was not voted for, ma'am. Oh man. So we also learn that Will is a dog lover, and that's very cute. I love this face that she made. She just didn't enjoy that one part of the movie, so that's okay. So he is good. He is a dog lover. He is a perfectionist. He is a high school graduate. He is also our friend, and we have good compatibility. He is not exploring romantically. He is interested in women, which is good to know. All good things. So I think they're enjoying themselves, and I think around here this is when I have her confess her attraction, which sometimes doesn't go over very well, but it actually did. I was very surprised. Usually that leads to a lot of embarrassment. So I was really happy that actually went over well. And I decided to have her make a move then, since he didn't mind so much that she confessed she was attracted to him. And she just kind of scooted closer, put a little arm around the shoulder action, looked at him really cute, and kind of laughed it off. Like, that's what I would do, if you know. And then look, he just autonomously started holding her hands and looking deeply into her eyes. I thought that was so adorable. I could not help myself. Had to take a picture of that one as well. And then they enjoyed a nice little slow dance together. Oh, just so sweet. So wholesome. Oh, very, very, very small slow dance. And then she's like, oh, hey, by the way, do you like cats? Because I have two. And I would love for you to meet them. He said, actually, I'm a dog lover, but I haven't had that many interactions with cats to know if I like them or not. So she decides to exchange numbers with him, even though technically she must already have his number, if she was able to contact him about traveling to Tartosa. And hey, I don't know, maybe it was a Snapchat thing. It was Sims chat, that's right. And we could have gone in for the first kiss here, but she was a little nervous, so she just opted for a loving embrace. And she was struggling. I could tell there was chemistry here, and they were clearly enjoying their time, but I just wasn't. I don't think I moved fast enough. I don't know if it was me who wasn't ready or if it was Sarah who wasn't ready, but I just didn't feel now would be the time to initiate a first kiss or to ask to be her boyfriend. So I was playing around with the idea, maybe inviting him to stay the night, or ask a question, but no, he said I really should get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Alrighty then. So she just went to bed, and now it is the next day, 7:18 in the morning, and she's ready to have some breakfast. And I believe we jump on one more gig, if I'm correct, because she is thinking, well, I took that trip yesterday, and that was nice, and I did a lot of socializing with Will and Supriya, and I think today I really need to get a little bit more work done. I know it's a Saturday, but, much to do. So she's having her breakfast, she pet her cat for a little bit, made sure they had food in their bowls, and she drew up some character concepts for her next gig she's working on. I think she did a few of these. I think she did 3. And it went over pretty well. And then Will decided to call out of nowhere. Here we go with story progression. And it says, "Hey Sarah, I think I have a crush on Bess Sterling. Do you think it's worth a try?" Excuse me, sir. No, I don't think it's a good idea. And she's thinking, uh-oh. Well, if he's being pursued by other Sims, I need to get on this. If that's something I want, that kind of relationship is what I want with Will, I better hop on that right away. And she got a nice little boost of confidence because she not only completed her gig, but she got promoted. Sarah has been recognized for great performance and client satisfaction. Dealing with the fickle clients and finger cramps were worth it in the end. In addition to raising her rate, Sarah also received rewards: 1,256 simoleons, better as a pair of paintings, Supreme Freelancer Award, and increased pay on all gigs. So she was feeling really good about that, and she sold her extra painting, and then she decided, you know what, I need to nail this down. She asked Will on a date, and they got to the Gnome's Arms in Henford-on-Bagley. They are just intrepid travelers in this episode. They're just everywhere. Could have gone in for the first kiss again on approach, but I decided to play it casual. I want to scare him off. So we did the embrace, decided to come on over to the bar and sit together. Nice, like I said, nice and casual, just keeping it cool, nothing too crazy. And grab a drink, break the ice a little bit, and then maybe get more into a serious topic of a relationship. That was the plan. That was the plan. Keep in mind, this is where it gets crazy. And it's not my fault. It is story progression. It is not my fault. It is all the game here. I was just rolling with the punches. So, they decided they wanted to get a drink. Sarah really wanted to impress him, so she tried to go for a drink that was a higher skill level. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm a little tired, in case you can't tell. So, I wasn't feeling the beers. And the other drinks were just too fancy for what I was going for. But it is winter, and coquito is a drink enjoyed around Christmas holiday. So, since, like I said, it's right before Winterfest, I thought this would be a good drink to order at the bar and have it. And here is where the stuff hits the fan. Our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? Whoa, this made me put on the brakes. I did not know what to do. I had to just kind of sit here with my mouth wide open, jaw on my desk. Now, I figured she doesn't want to scare him away. If she says no, then he's going to be upset with her, and she doesn't want to upset him. She also doesn't know if she's ready for this or not. She just got her house the way she wanted. She adopted her kitties, and she has a nice little system going, nice little routine, just her and her cats. So this was not necessarily in the plan. But she does have the ultimate goal of having a family, and they are getting along, so we selected yes, and now they are moving in together. And he does have a dog, and his dog's name is Biscuit. Come on. So cute. That is Biscuit Arrington. And they are moving in with 3,858 simoleons. And we're going to sell all the lot furnishings. We'll he didn't have very much to begin with, and they can just get all new stuff. It's not worth shipping it from San Sequoia all the way to Brindleton Bay. So there you go. We have a roommate, basically, and his dog. Now is when she realized, okay, you know, if you're gonna move in, I don't want you to just be a roommate. Like, I don't want you bringing home other Sims thinking that's okay. That's not what this is. So she's gotta get on it. Here's their first kiss behind the bar, and she's a little nervous, but I think it went over well. And nervous chuckle and sip the drink. Perfect. So they kept talking. They were having a very nice romantic conversation. He's saying he learned Sarah's romantic interests, and obviously Sarah is attracted to men, as we have very well seen. And here's where she says, well, you know, I really have to meet your dog. Let's get out from behind the bar. It's too crowded back here. He already seems nervous. I just want to get to know him, because he's going to be living with us too. I want him to know that he can come to me, and I am a friend, and I am here for him as well, and I will accept him just like my own kitties. So, nice little casual conversation with the dog about time cards. I don't understand. And to break the ice, and here she is offering her friendship, and it looks like he accepts. So Sarah just became friends with Biscuit, and that was what I needed to solidify. Yes, we were fast friends. That is good. And he is an adult male. He is independent, smart, and adventurous, and he is an Australian cattle dog. Look at that face. How can you resist those beautiful eyes? So, that's for that one. She decided, okay, I guess we're doing this. Let's go home. I gotta pick a gig first and foremost. This was not in my plan today to have a whole bunch of people move in, but I really gotta get back to work. I've been kind of neglecting it the last couple days, and I really gotta focus on that. So, Will is here with Biscuit, and we must pick out some pet things, because we don't have anything prepared for another pet. And I was a little distracted. As you can see, I was so flustered I went into the kids menu rather than the pets menu in the build by catalog. Oh my gosh. And I didn't want to put the food bowl, Biscuit's food bowl, next to the kitties' food bowls, because I thought that might be kind of cutting in on their territory a little bit. I didn't want them to be nervous about the dog being so close while they were eating, because that is a vulnerable time for them. They get a little nervous. That's why they're all the way over there in the corner. So I decided to put Biscuit's food bowl a little closer to the kitchen, a little closer to the front door. As soon as he gets back from a walk, he can grab a quick snack if he wants, and it's right there. So I think that's good, and we filled up his food to get him started. We'll figure out a schedule as we go. We'll see how often he eats and how much he eats, but I think first he ran over to the cat's food, which is exactly what I was trying to avoid. But what are you gonna do? So we have Miss Sarah fill up a bowl, and Will is going to use the facilities for the first time. I was shocked that this game made this decision for me. Was not what I was planning on. Not in the slightest. But hey, it is what it is. So we also now have 31,157 simoleons because we sold all of the lot furnishings from Will's old place. And that sets us up pretty nicely for starting our family. And now I decided, well, since we have this extra money and the dog seems a little nervous, let's get him a nice new bed to lay in, and he can come lay in the front room of the house, the office. It's nice and quiet. He can become better acclimated. It is near the litter box, but that might be good because it might get him used to the smell of his new kitty siblings. And, you know, we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches. Will is finally saying hello to the kitties, and they seem a little nervous. You know, it's a new sim in their home. Not only that, but he's brought a dog. The nerve. So he is saying hi, he's greeting them, talking about the Loch Ness Monster, as one does, and some deep conversation. And of course, Mom has to hover. Sarah's like, is everybody getting along okay? Are we feeling all right? I'm right here, everything's fine. I know him, he's a friend. Don't worry. I was looking for the interaction where it says be nice to, and I couldn't find it. But Will became friends with Whiskers, and I was so excited to see that. And then I decided to just kind of go for it. So we decided to get the intimacy going. I decided for a nice kiss, and then we can, since it's Talk Like a Pirate Day, the option of Try for Baby actually says try for a new pirate. And for some reason there's two options for that. I'm not sure if one is different than the other, and it's just hidden by the Talk Like a Pirate Day interaction. Or holidays, should I say. But here's where she decides to ask if they want to try for a new pirate. And I didn't realize they were going to do it right in the bathroom. I said, whoa, 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 walls up, a little bit of privacy. It's only their first time. It says, break out the candles, make it romantic. Sarah and Will are woo-hooing for the first time. And hello, Miss Supriya, just walked right through my house, why don't you? I know she's our friend and all, but I might want to call first. So here she is, and she's wondering, wait a minute, when did you get a dog? Maybe I should go. I'm a little confused. And here's where we're gonna end our episode. So it was a big one, but we did it, and I think we are trying to do the second part of our mission, which is start our family. So thank you so much for stopping in and for watching our second episode. I know the format was a little different this time, but I hope you enjoyed it. And be sure to subscribe and like and leave a comment if you have any suggestions on what we should do next, or if there's a certain room design for the baby. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.